You're listening to the KJ Lifestyle, where we learn to live, create, and grow through the stories, struggles, and the space in between. I'm KJ, and I'm so glad you're here. Hey, friend, welcome back to the podcast. If you tuned in to episode one, you already know that this space is for those of us who are in that in between season, still figuring things out, holding multiple roles, and trying our best to show up with purpose and joy. And today, I want to talk about something that's been hitting close to home lately, that exhausting and lingering question: am I doing too much or not enough? I remember sharing something with a friend way back in high school, and she told me a couple of times how it stayed with her until today. I said that life is very much like juggling. We juggle different things, right? Relationships, responsibilities, work, church, family, dreams, and each one is like a ball in the air. But not all of these balls are the same. Some are rubber. You can drop them and they'll bounce right back. Some are plastic. Drop them and they might get dented but not totally destroyed. Yet some are glass. Once dropped, there's no going back. They're shattered. And here's the thing: we're always juggling. We never stop juggling. Sometimes we drop things by accident, and sometimes we have to drop things on purpose. But I've always known this one truth: my relationship with God, it's not one of those balls. It is the platform I stand on while I'm juggling. It's the solid ground beneath my feet, the thing that does not move when everything else does. As someone who wears many hats: teacher, author, events host, ministry leader, content creator, I feel this tension a lot. There are weeks I'm hosting a wedding, preparing lessons, writing devotionals, and answering emails, all while trying to maintain friendships, spend time with my family, and be present at church. And yes, maybe try to sleep well, eat right, work out barely, and drink enough water. And then there are days when I feel guilty for not doing more. When I think, shouldn't I be posting more, planning better, or hustling harder? But here's what I'm learning right now and unlearning at the same time. You get to decide how much you can carry, and you get to step back without guilt. We've been taught to keep juggling, to always be productive, available, excellent. But no one ever told us that maybe it's okay to stop juggling for a while, to put down those balls, to pause, to breathe, to take stock of what we're holding, and to let some of those things go. I invite you to sit down with yourself this week. Take a moment. Look at your life with intention and ask yourself, what am I juggling right now? Which of these things are rubber, plastic, or glass? What can I gently set down, even just for now? And what can I let go completely? And as you answer these questions, I want you to remember that you don't have to juggle alone. When life feels too much or you feel like you are not enough, there will always be people willing to step in to fill the gaps. Sometimes that's family, sometimes friends, sometimes it's God sending just the right person at the right time. Allow them. Let yourself be held too. And of course, listen to your body when you're tired. Listen to your mind when it's overwhelmed. And listen to your soul when it's aching for rest. Doing just enough does not mean you're slacking. Sometimes doing just enough is wisdom, and it's loving yourself. And also, let's be honest, whether you're doing too much or not enough really depends on what your goal is. Are you trying to build a business? Finish a season of healing? Are you trying to grow in your faith? Survive a difficult job? Or just simply stay afloat mentally? Whatever it is, be clear on your season. Because comparison will always confuse you if you don't really know what you have to do. You might feel like you're behind when in truth, you just have to identify what your mission is. You're not meant to be 100% at everything all the time. And not having it figured out is completely okay. You're allowed to grow slowly. You're allowed to rest. You're even allowed to change your mind and ask for help. And you're allowed to drop the ball because the ground beneath you is solid. That's faith. That is grace. And that is the lifestyle we are building here. Thanks for spending time with me today. If this episode made you breathe a little deeper or think a little clearer, share it with someone you love. And remember, you are not behind. You are simply becoming who you are meant to be. You don't have to do it all. Just keep taking steps forward, no matter how small. Until next time.